and around in circles about trying to talk about and defining socialism. But at its core, I was intrigued by an op-ed that I saw not too long ago by a Democrat from Cuba commenting on one of our colleagues, an avowed socialist, and essentially pointing out the extent to which democratic socialism is a lot like the system my family fled, except its proponents promised to be nicer when seizing your business. And that's the truth. That's the truth here. And so we can talk about these terms as if they don't matter, but they do.
Folks, what happens when you dig up a quote from nearly 15 years ago and it perfectly exposes the radical agenda of today's left? That's exactly what happened when Congressman Chip Roy called out Maxine Waters on her own words, and it's shocking how relevant they still are. Today, we're breaking it all down, and I'm telling you why this isn't just politics, it's about the future of America. Before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and smash the like button so you never miss the truth behind Washington's chaos. Congressional hearings are supposed to be about solving problems, but sometimes they reveal the real agenda of our so-called leaders. Take what happened when Chip Roy confronted Maxine Waters with a quote from 2008. It's supposed to be
I've got
Waters
one
said,
question for the ranking member. Ranking member Waters, in a 2008 hearing, you said, quote, "And guess what this liberal will be all about? This liberal will be all about socializing, would be about basically taking over the government and the government running all of your companies," end quote. It's a simple question. Do you stand by that statement?
Simple answer. I am here today in this Rules Committee because we're taking up time with basically a non-issue. First of all, you claim that socialism has engulfed this country, that it keeps creeping, it's going to take over private businesses, et cetera, et cetera. That is not happening. We're in a democracy that we're trying very much to not have disrupted, undermined in the way that...
So then, reclaiming my time, the gentlelady denounces your previous statement then, and do not accept that previous statement that you think you would take over these private businesses?
I'm not a socialist. I'm a capitalist. And I commit to you that I am here to save Social Security, to save Medicare, to save seniors and veterans. And for some of you who have adopted certain kind of ways that you support what you now claim is socialism, I'm here to say to you, come on.
So this liberal will be all about socializing, will be all about basically taking over and the government running all of your companies. You disagree with that? You now denounce that statement?
I am not a socialist.
Okay.
All right?
So I appreciate the response. I think that to the extent that one has a concern as a member of this body or as an American watching this, one has concerns when we hear statements like this, and that's not the only one. And statements by some of our colleagues on the other side of the aisle extolling the virtues of socialism. As I just pointed out, a nicer way of confiscating businesses, a nicer way of confiscating the assets. And the
Waters said, this liberal will be all about socializing, basically taking over the government and running all of your companies. And guess what? That line came back to bite her. Maxine Waters tried to brush it off, calling it a waste of time and claiming she's not a socialist. But here's the thing. Words matter. Her attempt to distance herself from the statement doesn't erase the radical ideas she's supported over the years. This is exactly why Americans need to pay attention. Chip Roy didn't stop there. He referenced a Cuban-American Democrat who fled Castro's socialist regime. Their warning is crystal clear. No matter how friendly socialism is packaged, government takeover of private businesses always ends in less freedom and more power concentrated in Washington. History proves it. And now, our own leaders are flirting with the same dangerous path. This isn't just about one politician or one hearing. This is about the direction America is headed. We're seeing a growing push for government-run healthcare, universal basic income, and even housing as a right. Sounds good on paper. But make no mistake, these policies chip away at personal liberty and free enterprise, the very foundation of this nation. As conservatives and patriots, it's our job to call out these threats and stand for freedom, private property, and a government that serves the people, not controls them. Maxine Waters' 2008 words are a warning that should wake every American up. If you care about the future of our country, about protecting your hard-earned money and your freedoms, then stay informed. Smash that like button, subscribe to Congress Flash, and share this video, because the left isn't slowing down, and neither should we. Remember folks, freedom isn't given, it's defended. Stay sharp, stay informed, and stay patriotic. And I'll see you in the next breakdown on Congress Flash.